time that I now stream, it always cuts at some point. I love that. Oh well. Can't really help it. There we go. Okay, let's hope this doesn't cut without a warning. That was kinda annoying. We were so close to the game finishing and then it cuts. I hate that. Nah, I can't get past your legs because there's no room there. Makes sense. Wait for him to get up. So we can stun him. Because while he's down, he cannot exactly get stunned. Oh, it's already ready. I didn't even see it hit him, but whatever. And done. Ah, shit, I didn't make it in time. Basically, we now get to hear the old woman telling us that we need to go after Prince Lothric. Even though she's already dead. This cutscene plays regardless of that, so I guess it just adds to the idea that there are realities that are converging. Since the opening cutscene kind of talks about that the lands of the lords are converging. But it's just not lands, it's basically realms and realities that are becoming one. That's where the old lady would be, but she's already dead. And next we have the most common invasion area. That's gonna be great, I bet. Let's go. Okay, thank you. No invaders yet. Just gonna keep on running. Oh, wow! Holy shit! That's a lot of damage. Oops. Okay. Let's try that again. Try not to roll into the attack this time. God damn. Sometimes forget that these enemies are kind of designed to catch you off guard with the roll punishes. Almost every enemy has them now. And I get hit by that again, but I get out of range, so that's good. Holy shit! Why is the damage that high? Why can't I use it? Damn it, now I need to fight this guy! Still not familiar with his timings because he delays his attacks in such a weird way. And then he does them fast. And I'm getting invaded. Brilliant. Oh well, now I just will just fight them. Transit. L. Spanish. Oh boy, Spanish lag. And they just run past me. Ow. Did he notice that? Did he notice that? Okay, let's not stand in the way anymore. Excuse me? That went through the wall, that's... Where the hell is this enemy going? I mean, invader. Oh, they're not realizing where I am. Let's hope they're not a spam. That they're not a laggy spammer. I'm kind of low on Estus now. Again, I have kind of the same amount of Estus as they do. Still. Ah, fuck it. If they're taking this long, I'm not gonna wait anymore. There you go. Took you long enough. Now they have the Lorian Greatsword. Not like that, dude. Oh. Oops. Okay, sure. You didn't really want to go for the backstab there, but okay, sure, fine. Oh, poor bastards who invade me. I usually cede the area if it takes way too long for the invader to show up. That was kind of a waste, because the moment I see that he was already coming back. Ah, you can still pull off the same trick as in Bloodborne. Pick up the item if you pick up the item while you start falling, you can completely skip the pickup animation and keep them moving. My god, the frame rate, Jesus Christ. Oh wow. And hey, this is one of my favorite bosses as well. There are a lot of good bosses in this game. Even though a lot of them are human, they're still very good. All different and so on. dude. I like that the hitboxes in this game are so accurate. You can completely avoid attacks, even though you're in the middle of an attack. Don't get too close to that. It has a very wide hitbox. I had no idea what was happening, thanks camera. That's probably a one-shot. I remember it dealing ridiculous damage. The warhead swing. Yeah, that's a good way to bait him to do that attack. Make him more predictable that way. Might need to try that in the future. The second phase, you need to keep an eye on those two chaos butterflies that are around you. Because depending on their projectiles, you need to figure out how to move and avoid them. In this case, I'm going this way because the first one of those, they aren't exactly aiming for you, but the following ones are. But if they do a big projectile, it's gonna home in on me and it can deal a lot of damage. The lasers, on the other hand, they just scrape the ground and then create the explosion. So they are basically the amygdala lasers from Bloodborne. No idea what either of them are doing. They don't seem to be doing anything, actually. Okay, he's doing projectiles. Because he just did them, I can safely assume that the other one is gonna do something very soon. And he's doing normal projectiles, it looks like it. Yep, he is, but whatever, I'm not doing a no damage challenge here. Got him hit many times already. Right there. That's the big one! Luckily it didn't hit me. Ah shit, why did I try to go for the second attack there? No idea. Ah, dodged to the wrong direction, but whatever. Whatever it takes to stay alive. That's the laser. Pretty easy to avoid because you can see where it's gonna explode. And the beam itself doesn't really do any damage. Yeah, it's into the shield, that's smart. Done. And then we get the most pointless bonfire in the whole game. I actually genuinely mean that this is the most pointless bonfire in the whole game. Because the next one is right over here. So I can't help but ask, what the fuck is the point? I can even see the other bonfire from here. That's just silly. Actually not silly, that's just dumb. And here's the other crystal sage. And she's using blue magic. But I don't think I'll be killing her. If you kill her, you get the... Ooh, you get a crystal scroll from it, but I'm not exactly using magic with this character. And I don't think I ever will be. Or I don't know, maybe I will test it at some point, but I've already basically bought every single spell in the whole game. So there's no real point to it. Only things that I'm missing are the Covenant spells. And the frame rate. The frame rate usually likes to die in this area. These last areas have a lot of frame rate problems. I wonder if they're gonna patch them or anything. Oh yeah, that's a shortcut there, I forgot. Oh well, whatever. Actually, sure, I could go for it, because I've just opened this one. And I'm not getting invaded right now, so might as well. These last two areas are very invasion heavy. So I'm genuinely surprised that I haven't gotten invaded here yet. Oh. They're gonna be there. This is also basically a shortcut, but I don't really understand its point. Oh, that's the ring. Okay, never mind, that wasn't really worth it. Already had one of those, and you cannot exactly stack them up. Explosions. This I feel like it's kind of one of the most worthless rooms in the whole game. And by that I mean that there are just enemies that are next to those bookcases that can cause curse to you, and there aren't exactly items that are really worth getting there, so if you fight those enemies and get the items, you're just basically just wasting your time. It's not really worth it. There should be some stuff down there. Radar's ashes spawn somewhere around there if I remember right, but I've never actually gotten them. And then there's two gargoyles over here. I think that's why there's this large rooftop, so you could have enough room for fighting them both, but nah. And another shortcut. Which I feel like, I'm not sure if it's really worth it, because there's gonna be one major shortcut almost immediately after it. After these three NPCs, there's gonna be one major shortcut. And you can just run past them, like always. I'm just gonna activate this and keep on running. And there we have this is still basically the last stretch of this entire level. And it's a complete homage to Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls basically starts off with an area like this. It has these barricades and shield guys, and then the Red Eye Knights. Actually, no, the Red Eye Knights and the shield guys were saved for the third level's final part. This is basically a homage to that. Thank you, invulnerability frames. And those weapons are shiny. Okay, time for the final Lord of Cinder. They should use a stronger weapon for this, because these guys have a lot of health. Completely misread that, but I was out of range, so whatever. Damn, that's bright. This boss theme is pretty good. It reuses the game's main motive. This is fitting because this is the Prince Lothric's theme. Oh gosh. And this whole game takes place in the Kingdom of Lothric. It's only fitting that the prince himself would have the main theme, would have the game's main motive in his fight theme. I think it's a good motive. The thing about this boss is that you really shouldn't get greedy with the combos because he can just surprise you with a sudden burst of combos. Or rather, he just attacks extremely fast with that. Like there, he can swing that fast with it. You need to space yourself properly with this boss. You really don't have enough time to go 2 hits with him. Unless you go and strike him after a very specific special attack of some sort. Oh, you can avoid that just by running. I didn't exactly dodge the first slash. I just ran past him. In every single Souls game, there's always a boss that has 2 health bars at some point. Used to be a Souls tradition. Even Demon Souls has one boss like that. Dark Souls has 2, if I remember right. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of them, which is quite annoying. I like the light magic effect in this game. Particles look very nice. Shiny and everything. And blinding, as light should be. Basically the deal with this prince is that he refused to link the fire because he starting to see that it's kinda pointless endeavor. It's all just going to repeat over and over again. The cycle is never going to end if they just keep on reeling the flame, so he figured that the best way to end it is to just not do his duty. But that's not exactly what you end up doing in this game in order to end the cycle. You can actually end the cycle of fire and dark for good in this game. How you do it, though, is kind of weird. I mean, you basically become a hollow, you become the lord of all hollows, and then you absorb the flame. You absorb it into yourself. You don't actually become a lord of cinder because you're doing it completely differently. Oh, Sirius, hi. Yeah, she appears there after you have killed a certain boss. Let's give the transposing kiln for you. Because if you never give the transposing kiln to him, you can, and then you go to the final area, you can never try to transpose any of the boss souls. Which is something that I learned the hard way, so yeah, give that transposing kiln to him before you head to the final area. And by final area I mean the final place of the game. It's not really a proper area because it's just a walk into the boss fight. There are no enemies anywhere. Oh yeah, before I get to the final boss fight, I need to show this. She just keeps on twirling forever. There's another chest that can make her do. Thanks. But hey, everyone starts from somewhere. For every Souls player, it feels always amazing when they finally beat the first boss. And everyone has gone through that. But yeah, but I think this is just silly because there's another Chester that can make her to just start twirling around like this, but she only does it once. But with this Chester, she just keeps on doing it forever and forever. It's ridiculous. Why does she keep doing it? Why doesn't she stop? Whatever. I don't understand you at all. Okay, time for the final boss. I think I killed everyone. I did Osiris, Champion, Dragon. One of your messages was raided. Perfect. And I did a tree, I did the demon. Yeah, I've done all of them. Hello, Red Needle. That seriously doesn't look like a moon or a sun. That looks like a red needle. This final boss has a ridiculous number of health in the first phase. Especially if you try to fight him with a pickaxe, you're gonna notice that he has a lot of health. Okay, let's do this. Ah, no red signs here. Maybe it's not exactly active right now. Because I know that there are some PvP matches here, because this is a very good arena for it. Oh. Seriously? A dark sword? Oh my god, just no, no, no. Okay, let's do this. And I dodged into it. That was a smart start. What am I doing? This is a boss whose attacks you can avoid just by using certain attacks. He isn't really that kind of boss. Already? Okay. Now you better stun him, because once you stun him, all of the effects like that he has on him, they're gonna go away. Which is very useful, especially if he has that spell, because that spell that puts those projectiles around him, it's gonna last for a while. It's quite annoying to deal with, especially when he has weapons like this. And yeah, he can do... Oh my god, could you please stop doing that? The faster one. Gods. Oh! That explosion, it actually distorts the air around him. That looks awesome. Oh, never mind, you can avoid that by doing certain attacks. That poison buildup is fast. I just felt healed now. Gonna do the combo? Yep, thank you. This is the best time to attack him when he has the curved sword. Ah, shoot. What the he... Does it again? Why is he spamming that? That's kinda weird. You don't usually spam that, dude. Okay, time for the final phase. Or rather the second phase. Because his first phase, it's all about just transforming his weapon constantly. His first attack, regardless of what it is, it doesn't have follow-up. This has a follow-up though. If he does the one-handed, it has a follow-up. The two-handed one doesn't. Keep him some distance because I sometimes don't react to his kick at all. No! That was fucking close. That was very close. Oh hey, my message was ready, so I got full health. Thank you. Wasn't really needed right now, but thanks. Ah, there's the kick that I was talking about. I had no way of avoiding that because I was in the middle of an attack animation. That's a lot of Silver Knight swords. Big ones at the... Are you gonna throw lightning? There you go. Speak of the devil. This is the other guy that can throw his lightning down. Don't dodge it early, unlike with the Nameless King. With this one you need to delay a little bit, because the lightning itself is not the hitbox. Or the hitbox itself doesn't start existing way earlier than you think. And it has a bit of a lingering effect on it. So if you dodge it too early, you're gonna hit by the AoE. Whoa, that was lucky. And he's dead. That's all bosses down. All of them. NG+7. Ah. Total time is about 3 hours 15 minutes. It's way faster than Bloodborne. Though then again I did Bloodborne DLC and those take a while. Yeah, let's go with the Link to Fire. So yeah, that was basically the stream. I just want to play through all the bosses on this difficulty. Just to see how much I've improved. And for some reason I got stuck on Aldrich for a while. Of all things. And yeah, I'm gonna check the travel points just to make sure that I really did kill all the bosses. By the way, if you take the dark ending, you actually cannot skip the cutscene, because the cutscene is interactive. It's not really a cutscene, truly. At start it is, but after that it's not really, because you can actually move your character, because you're allowed to kill the Firekeeper. Which is a reference to Demon's Souls ending. Yeah, let's not start a new one. Okay, one more time, let's see that I've killed all the bosses. Let's see, we have champion. A Pit of Hollow, so it's at the tree. Watchers, Crystal Sage. There are no other bosses in there. I could always end it on the Stray Demon if I wanted to, but nah. Demon, Holner. Yeah, I did all. Okay, that's it for this stream. Anyone who saw this, thanks for watching. Anyone who decides to watch this, okay, sure, thanks for watching. See ya.